What's up, Sheepdog Nation? How are you? My name is Autumn Clifford. I'm really happy to have you here. And I want to tell you how I got here. I want to tell you how I went from LEO, right, from a Leo to a CEO of my own business, my own coaching company that's actually been successful and profitable since I've been in business, which is for the last 2 years, and this is going on my third year. And the reason I want to tell you is because I want you to know that I'm just like you. I was a cop for 6 years. I went to college and to become a police officer for 4 years, and it's all that I knew and all I ever wanted, right, was I wanted to be a cop, and I got so into it and so involved in it that, that's all I ever knew. It's all I ever knew how to do. And so when I was looking at really wanting to start my own business and have more impact in the world, everyone was like, "You're a cop. That's all you know." Autumn, like, what are you gonna do? Like, seriously, straight up, you're a cop. And they would tell me that you're just a cop, right? And like I heard that a lot, Autumn, you're just a cop. And maybe you've heard that a lot too, right? Like, or maybe you've even thought that. You're like, I'm just a cop. Like, what can I do? Like, what kind of business am I gonna run? Like, what can I do? And I'm here to tell you that you can literally do anything that you want to do. The answer is so much simpler than what you think that it is. And I want to explain the process to you of what I've gone through so that you can understand that you can do it. It's a very simple process of what I went through. It's just one that takes a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work. So I started out, and I knew when I was on duty, in the line duty, whatever, when I was 10-8, I knew that I wanted more. And so I started out in an MLM company, to be honest. Started out with Beachbody, and I loved what I was doing. I was like, this is awesome. Like, I was helping people all day long. I was helping them to get fit. I was changing their lives. I was coaching them, and I was directly involved in their lives. And I just felt like I was like making an impact, right? Because how many times as a police officer, as a first responder in the military, right? Like, how many times do we get on a call and maybe we take care of the problem, but we don't really know if we had an impact? We have very rare times, there's very few times in our careers that people will come back, follow up, and actually let us know that we had an impact, right? And I was just, I was doing it. I've worked in a very busy agencies, and I, worked my ass off, and I just was becoming really burnt out on that because I wanted to have an impact. I'm like, okay, like, my life is way more meaningful than just going 10-8 and going 10-7, right? Like, I want to know that I'm like affecting people, and I want to know that I have an impact on people and that I'm changing their lives. So maybe you're like that, right? And so what I did was, so I got into this MLM company, and then I was like, this was awesome, and I loved what I was doing, and then I made good money, and I was still a cop, but then I just felt like, fuck, this is gonna take me forever to switch, like transition. I'm not like, as much as I like loved what I was doing, and like I really enjoy the Beachbody products, like I'm not I'm not a health coach, okay? I'm just gonna be straight with you. Like, that's not my forte. And so I ended up taking and investing in myself, and I invested $2,500 into a coaching course, and that was really the beginning of Autumn Clifford Coaching LLC. That was really the beginning of my company. I took like 6 months, and I studied and studied and studied, and there was no movement. Even though I invested at $2,500, didn't matter. No movement, no clients, no nothing, and I was still on the road. And then the universe, God, or grace stepped in, and I got injured, and I couldn't. They took me off the road. They took me out of the job like I was home on that couch. And I had a decision to make. I could follow my heart, follow my gut, and build this business and just fucking take on a whim, or I could stay home and dwell and hurry the fuck up and, heal. And we all know how cops heal, right? We don't ever fully heal. and go back to work and just keep going on my career. And don't take offense to this, especially if you love the career, if you love the job. I have a passion for, you, the sheepdogs. I don't, patrol wasn't my thing. I got really burnt out very easily. And so the decision for me was very easy. It was, okay, fuck this. Like, I want to work with the sheepdogs. Like, I wanted to work with cops and first responders and military and their spouses, and their families, and help them impact their lives in a way bigger way. And so while I was injured with a back injury and I couldn't do shit, I built a business. And so what does that mean, right? This is what I did. This is good stuff right here, okay? So if you've made it this far, you better pat yourself on the back, because I'm gonna give it right to you. The secret of what I did. You want to know what that was? I built a community. Okay, I built a community. I built a community based on something bigger than myself. Okay, so while we have influencers, which are wonderful, right? Like influencer marketing, I do that. Look at Blue Line Beast, but I partnered with them. Like I rep them. I don't get paid for repping them, right? But I love that company, and that's a whole nother there's a whole nother spiel. But I rep Blue Line Beast. That's influencer marketing, wonderful. Okay, but here's the thing, is that I built this community, which was different than being an influencer. I still influenced, okay, but my people knew me, they loved me, and it didn't matter what I did. They just followed and they came with me. And when I put something out, they bought. And I put something else out, they bought. And whatever I was doing, they were involved in. And I want you to know that my community was not big at any point. I think the biggest my community ever was 1,500 people. I had a 1,500 person Facebook group. And guess what? I still had $10,000 months. I had multiple months that were $5,000 months. I had days that were like that. And so what you need to know is that it was very profitable. And I changed my niche like 5 times. 5 times. Why? Because I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I did everything. I did what all the gurus told me to do, and I just followed it. And it led me to here, which is what I've been doing, even though I just didn't really target to sheepdogs. It's like all who my clients have been anyways. It's just like there's a really funny thing. I'll tell you about it at a different time. But anyways, what I want you to know is I built a community. So if you are online, which you are, because that's how you got this training, you need to focus on, instead of making everything about you, fuck making everything about you, because that's where you're going wrong. If you're making it all about you, or you're making it all about your product, you are going wrong. Stop, okay? Make it about your people. My people are Sheepdog Nation. Everything I do, I rant, I go rant about people. Like there was a police officer that took his life, and I made a rant about that, and it like broke my heart, and I wanted to cry. And I stand up for that, because that's who I believe in, and I'm for my people, okay? I make free trainings all the time. Why? Because you're my people. Sheepdog Nation, that's my people. And what's our mission together? Our mission is to, all of us, to build and create impactful businesses that are changing lives. Because the truth is I believe that police officers, military, first responders are, like, we, as Sheepdog Nation, we have so much to offer the world. We know what's out there. Like, we know the real world, right? We know what's going on. We know the truth. We know the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. We know it all, okay? We don't live like the sheep. We don't live in this la-la land. We know what's up. Who the fuck else better to run businesses and literally come together and change the world? Who else better than us? There's nobody else. Nobody else. It's us. And so for me, I'm coming here, and my mission and my people's missions are to build profitable businesses, one, so that, you know, we're happy, right? Like, I love working from home, and so my fiance can go and be a state trooper and be the, you know, best canine handler he can be, and do all that. And I get to support him and you know, be here for him. But I get to work from anywhere. I get to travel. Anywhere my laptop goes, my phone goes, I go and I work, and it's the best. And for me, helping sheepdogs like you do the exact same thing and go and fucking change the world with our experiences, that's, to me, that there's nothing better than that. And so I've developed a community. My Instagram, while it's mine and I own it or rent it, however you want to say, from Instagram, right? It's yours. Like, I created it for you. And that's why you're here with me. And so for you, you need to do that. That is the number one thing. That's what brought me. That is my number one skill that I have developed. It has allowed me to take my clients from every niche that I've ever done. And I'm telling you, I've done it all, from health coaching to mindset coaching to business coaching to self-defense. And I've taken my clients through all of it. I have repeat clients. I still, to this day, talk to my first ever one-on-one client who paid me $2,500 to work with her in cash one day. And guess what? I still talk to her to this day. And she is a Sheepdog spouse. How cool is that, right? So building that community makes it so that selling isn't really like selling. It's just not. You're giving your people what they want. Nothing better. So the long and the short of it is this. If you're still here, then you are ready. You're ready to go to the next level. You're ready to go to the next step. You're all done playing around. You're all done just having an idea. I bet if you're here, I bet you have a business, or you have a concept, or you have an Instagram that you've been playing around with, like growing this business concept, right? Okay, and if you have, I want you to pay attention, because I've solved your problems. I've solved for you wondering what you should be doing, what the next step is, what is going wrong. I created for you a very own, it's your very own, it's a DIY, what I call it's your marketing audit. Your very own, it's a do-it-yourself marketing audit. And it's right below this. So if you're interested, I want you to go below. I want you to scoop it up. It's only $27. And this is going to show you, I'm going to literally walk you step by step, and you're gonna audit your whole business. You're gonna audit your social media. You're gonna audit your posts. You're gonna audit the way that you're showing up. You're going to change the way that you show up right now so that it can make you the most money and the most impact. And so that even if right this moment you have nothing to sell, that's okay. Let me get you ready. Let me help you get ready to start selling things. Okay. It's not hard. It's not hard, but there's a few key ingredients. There's a few key things that you've got to do, and it'll change everything for you. And not only that, you'll start growing, but you'll start making connections, and you'll start worrying less about the numbers and more about the connections. Because I promise you, any day, I would rather have 500 solid followers that fucking pay attention to me, that want to buy from me, than 50,000 ones who could give a fuck less. And I want you to take on that mindset. All right. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, go down below. You're going to read it all. You're going to know exactly what you're getting. Again, $27. I don't even think I've ever made a product this cheap in my life. But the reason I did is because I want to start helping you. My voice, I want to change your life. I want to help you change your life. I want to help you get this fucking business up and going, okay? You're a sheepdog. You have so much to fucking offer. By you playing small and sitting there and keeping your mouth shut, you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing but a disservice to everybody. You have experience. You have a very unique set of skills. What movie is that from? And these unique set of skills. What movie is that from? Taken. Hello. But you really do have a very unique set of skills, seriously. And if somebody takes your kid, you're probably going to go kill the person that takes your kid, right? I'm totally referencing Taken. But truly, don't sit still. Don't play small any longer. If I can do it, you can do it. You're just like me, and I'm just like you. Only difference is I'm 1 to 2 steps ahead. That's it. So catch up with me. Do this, do your self audit. It'll be quick, it'll be thorough, it'll be good. And if you have any questions at all, I want you to go down to the bottom. You can contact me, you can DM me on Instagram, and let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Okay? All right. I really hope to see you on my page talking about you know, how you're blowing things up and how things have changed. I really hope to see you. Okay, and P.S. if you want to be twins like me, also check below because I can get you a discount. How fucking cool is that? And no, I don't get any money for it. I just love the fucking company. It's Blue Line Beast. The flag and the shirt, but this shirt is badass. Like, I feel like a fucking badass in it.